he said that even after last year, he saw a change in Shohei, that there was a little bit more of an edge of, I want to prove that, yes, I can play both ways in Major League Baseball and stay healthy.
Today, we're so fortunate to have Kyle Glaser with us. Kyle is a national writer at Baseball America and covers everything from the World Series, All-Star Game, and World Baseball Classic to the top prospects in rookie ball. In this episode, I'll ask Kyle about his take on Japanese players and baseball in Japan. Thanks for joining us, Kyle.
My pleasure, Tomo. Always happy to talk with you.
Prior to Baseball America, Kyle worked as a sports writer at the Victorville Daily Press, where he and I worked in the same newsroom. So we've known each other since then. We've come a long way, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. 2011, I was the Victorville Daily Press for 2 years, and then you left for the Orange County Register. Right around the same time, I left for the Riverside Press Enterprise. We both moved on to bigger newspapers, and now we're even further up the ladder. But it's crazy to think about. I remember spending some late nights in that newsroom together, small town in rural California, and
Right.
writing about some very, very small town type things. And now look at us writing about big picture stuff. It's crazy how much the difference 10 years makes.
And you got a baby, right? Congratulations.
Thank you, and you as well. Yeah, when you and I first got together, we were single, and we each had roommates, and definitely living the bachelor lifestyle. Now we're both married with kids. Yeah, I had my first daughter 6 months ago, or a little over 6 months ago. She was born just before opening day. So, gosh, I guess we're coming up on 7 months now. Time flies, but it's really cool. It's still weird to think of myself as a dad. I don't feel that old, but it's a pretty cool feeling nonetheless.
Let's dive into our main topic today. First of all, since many of our viewers are fans of Shohei Ohtani, what's your take on Ohtani's 2021 season? Before the season started, you told me he's an MVP caliber player if he stays healthy. What are your thoughts now?
He stayed healthy and he's going to win the MVP award. The talent has always been there, and he's always been a remarkable once in a generation kind of talent. The question was just, can he stay on the field? Again, even you go back to that final year when he was in Japan, 2017, he only made 5 starts, had an ankle injury, comes to the US, has an elbow injury in his first year, needs off-season surgery. The next year needs off-season knee surgery. Last year, a forearm. 4 years in a row, he'd had some sort of injury that prevented him from performing to the level he wanted to both ways. And the question again was just, can he stay healthy? Can anyone physically withstand the toll? And he showed us that's possible this year. I'm not sure if you saw, but today at Baseball America, we announced that he is our 2021 Major League Player of the Year. That story is up online. I was fortunate enough to write that story. And this was truly one of the greatest seasons in Major League history. And you can argue it was the greatest season in Major League history. No one has performed like this on both sides of the ball. Not Babe Ruth, no one's come close. And this was truly a once in a lifetime type season. Now I say that, and we all hope he can do it again. But regardless of what happens in the future, just enjoying the present, this was truly unbelievable in so many ways. It really did redefine what we thought is possible in Major League Baseball.
I love people to read your piece about it, if you can read English. But tell us in gist of your story, like what's one thing that stood out about Shohei Ohtani this year?
Yeah, so I've written about Ohtani a lot in the past for us at Baseball America for over 4 years now. And what was specific to this year is Shohei Ohtani has always been very, very even keeled, very humble, doesn't show his emotions a lot. And talking to his agent, Nez Bolello, who has known Shohei really as well as almost anyone since Shohei came to the United States 4 years ago, he said that even after last year, he saw a change in Shohei, that there was a little bit more of an edge of, I want to prove that, yes, I can play both ways in Major League Baseball and stay healthy. There's a little more of a motivation. And he used the words, he wanted to show that he could do this and come back with a vengeance. And again, Shohei Ohtani has never really been a guy where you see that emotion on his face, but it was very clear that after 3 straight years of being injured, he kind of reached a point where he had that extra edge of, I need to do this, I need to prove it, and really overhauled his offseason regimen. He got a lot bigger and stronger. He overhauled his diet. He changed kind of his regimen in terms of when he was going to start hitting, when he was going to start pitching. what it was going to look like, live versus just, doing light stuff in a cage or on a bullpen mound. And we saw him come into spring training this year significantly bigger and significantly stronger. He's always been a big guy, but I remember seeing him his rookie year. It was almost like a basketball build. Like it was, he was big, broad shoulder, but it was long arms, long legs, and there was some tone there, but it was more a tall, lanky strength, if that makes sense. Seeing him this year, I mean, the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the arms, the legs, it was just so much bigger and there was just more bulk to him, but in a good way. It was bulk without stiffness. And in spring training, you saw that. And we even highlighted him in spring training as, hey, Shohei Ohtani looks like he might break out for a really, really good year. And he did that beyond even our wildest imagination.
How many more years do you think he'll continue to play as a two-way player?
As long as he can stay healthy. This is what he came to the United States wanting to do. He made very, very clear with all the teams that were trying to sign him that playing both ways was part of the deal, and that he wasn't going to sign with a team that didn't let him do that. And again, he has shown us that when he's healthy, he can do it and do it to a level unseen in the history of Major League Baseball. Pick whatever year you want. This has never been done. So it really becomes a question of how long do you expect him to stay healthy? And no one knows that answer. So as long as he's healthy, I expect him to do this.
Do you think he'll sign an extension with the Angels?
It's so hard to predict what's going to happen in 2 or 3 years. So much can change. He's made it very clear he wants to win. The Angels obviously have not been to the postseason since 2014, and there are some very real issues this franchise has to address, namely more starting pitching to help Shohei Ohtani, but also improving the bullpen. They need more depth in the lineup so that it's not a situation where one or two guys go down and all of a sudden the offense craters. And they also have some very real systemic issues in their treatment of minor league players, and really that affects their ability to develop players. Homegrown talent is the biggest key to success in a lot of ways in Major League Baseball, and the Angels don't really have the infrastructure in place right now to provide that. So that's where things stand now. That could all be very different 2 or 3 years from now when the time comes for Shohei Ohtani to make his decision. So it's hard to say what he will do in the future because a lot of it's going to depend on where the Angels are as a franchise, and that could be very different.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos. You can also watch our past videos from the description below. Hope to see you again next time.